Okay. Whew. Okay. Welcome back. If you watched the last episode, you might be worried that I don't know what to do, but I looked at the walkthrough, so there he is. Got him. Okay. I think I have to get 5. So I got a lot of views on one video, and I got 70 views, and I feel like I did a pretty good job talking in that one. But I watched it back, and I kind of feel like I forgot to mention one thing, or I could just add on one thing. I thought there was 2 in here. I mentioned how, like, it's hard. People will give you advice like, just go out and be social and you'll get better. And how that advice doesn't work for people with social anxiety. And I said it's because I didn't really explain it. I just said that it just doesn't feel possible to do that. What? Oh, there he is. I didn't explain really why it doesn't feel possible. Maybe there's a term for this, or maybe I can ask my therapist about it, but it's like, I feel like people like me need positive reinforcement in a social situation in order to continue or to want to do it again. So all the times I've been social in the past, I've been getting negative reinforcement. I do something social, and I'm embarrassed by something I said or the fact that I didn't say anything. So then I don't ever want to do it again. But so this is probably what exposure therapy is. I've heard about that a lot, but I've never really it's positive reinforcement. That's kind of what I feel like I'm doing here, and why it's actually helping me, because this was hard for me to do, but I was able to do it because I had worked up to it with the voice memo thing that I mentioned. And I don't know, at first I would watch the videos and be really just kind of like cringe and be like, these are terrible, and now I can watch them no problem. So I don't know why I mean, that's negative reinforcement, so I don't know why I continued to do it. I don't really know why. I just kind of kept doing it because I was told myself I should. I got sidetracked with that point. I'm not doing a good job again. Shoot. So most of the time what happens is this happens a lot to people like me. You do something social and it doesn't go well, and you're like, and then the next time a social situation opportunity comes up, you're like, I know what happened last time. That's going to happen this time, so why even bother? And then sometimes you do the social thing, and it turns out the way you expected. You're like, see, that's why I didn't do it. Like if somebody made you do it. So you just need positive reinforcement? Is that it? Oh, God. I was thinking I was so profound. But that's your big point. You need to be encouraged and not discouraged, really. Yep. So I've been getting some positive reinforcement recently when I've been doing this. I've maybe gotten like 6 or 7 comments from people who are like in the past week. And before that I was just getting stuff like, hey, good job, or nice video, or keep it up. But I actually got like specific stuff about like, wow, people would say like specifically like, good job for doing this. I know like this is a good idea for people with social anxiety, and they seem to understand why I was doing this. So that's positive reinforcement that I've been getting, which makes me want to keep doing this. And then the more I do it, the more hopefully I get better at it, and then maybe I can try and do something else that's a little bit harder, like I mentioned Twitch yesterday. I kind of maybe want to try that because that's kind of scary for me. The scary part is like that it's live and there might actually be people watching. I know if I started today, nobody would watch, but that door always gets you. Oops. Yeah, I know if I started today, nobody would watch, but it's scary because right now I'm just by myself. There's nobody here. I am nervous because I know people, this past week, a couple of views I've been getting, so this video might get a couple views. But it's not as bad as it would be if I was doing Twitch. That would be scary. So I kind of gave myself like, well, if I get 100 subscribers, maybe that'll be long enough, and then I could do the Twitch thing. So that's just me kind of putting it off. But I think that makes sense. I mean, if I do Twitch and nobody's watching, then there's kind of no point. I don't know if I had 100 subscribers if anybody would watch the Twitch. I don't know, I feel like the subscribers I have are really... I mean, they don't watch every video. They don't watch most videos. But they're watching me or they subscribe for the right reasons. They're not like expecting anything different, I don't think. Like they know what this is, and they know why I'm doing it. So now what do I do? The washroom. I don't know where that is. I know where there's bathrooms, but... I didn't really get that point out right. Was that the washroom? Did I just pass it? No, that's the library. So that makes sense, right? If you want to help someone with social anxiety, I think you can't just say like, go be social, or even if you're like, I'll go with you and you're being nice, if that thing that you're doing with them is still like so hard for them, it's not gonna help. It needs to be something smaller that they can actually do, and they need to work up to it. I don't know why I'm talking for everybody, but that's just me. I don't know, just recently I went to the therapist, and I've been doing stuff I never thought I could do, and I just been trying to think about why that is, and how I was so not how I wanted to be for so long. And that's what I came up with. It was like, just, it seems so small to be doing this YouTube thing, but it's such a big deal for me. And it seems so small to do those voice memos, but it was such a big deal. But it was possible. I don't know how else to explain it. Hopefully you understand. There was no negative reinforcement when I did these things. Like when I would go to I don't know, when I would do something social. I was gonna say party, but like I don't go to parties. I go to family stuff, so I guess that would be an example. This doesn't look like the washroom. What am I doing in here? Okay, I think I'll just end there, and then I'll go find the washroom. Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow.